We have a new Scream movie coming out also in February, so we should be getting that trailer
Soon.
pretty soon. I saw this thing from Bloody Disgusting posted it, and Silver Scream Con was over the weekend, so they were interviewing Matthew Lillard about Scream and talked about how he got the phone call from Kevin Williamson to come back as Stu. And he's like, I've been waiting for this call for like 20 years. One thing that he said is kind of interesting. And obviously, you're selling the movie. So he's not going to be like, this thing sucks.
Yeah.
But he's like, the movie's fantastic. I'm really excited for people to see it. And then he goes, it's not going to ruin the franchise. That's the good news. I don't think. I'm super
Oh,
intrigued by how he comes back. I have some speculation, which I don't really want to get into because spoilers, I guess, people want to go in clean like I do. I really
hmm.
don't want to know much. But I always like the idea that he never died in that OG Scream.
I have some reluctancy. I will say I am slightly reluctant about the movie. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see how they'll end up creating this movie. Like, you know, I don't know. Whatever's in store, I'm down for it. I will say what's interesting, I'm looking at the release date right now. I thought this would be a good time to release the movie or the trailer for Scream, the new Scream, before him because it's a Universal film. But I'm like, but it's not a Universal property.
It's not.
Scream is a Paramount. They now own this. So the soonest we're going to get a new Paramount film is Regretting You on October 24th, which is like a rom-com. And then we get The Running Man on November 7th. It would make more sense with The Running Man to end up
Yeah,
getting
I
that.
feel like we're going to get this before Halloween.
I do too.
I do like that Mason Gooding is back. Some of the newcomers, Joel McHale, which is, I keep
Mm,
forgetting that he's in this. I believe
yeah.
he is Sydney's husband in this.
Hmm.
And then Anna Camp, I know Ethan Embry, Mark Consuelos from Live with Kelly and Mark.
Right.
Is he still on there? I can't remember if he.
I I don't know.
I
It's
think
been
yeah, because
forever.
he replaced Ryan Seacrest. But man, I can't let this franchise go. Like it is a somewhat of a tired formula, but I dig it. And Kevin Williamson, I know he didn't write this, but him directing it, I think is really cool. And bringing back people like Matthew Lillard, who is just Stu Macher's one of my all-time favorites. I think he's
Hmm.
so good in that OG. I am cautiously optimistic. They really haven't done one of these that I haven't liked. I
Yeah.
got problems with some of these, but I don't know, man.
I'm reluctantly optimistic as well, but so long as we can get your biggest wish, which is give us a Scream movie in the snow.
I don't. I hope so, but I guess technically February is winter,
Yeah.
and I think they're changing the scenery where it would fit cold weather if it is Indiana, as I've seen.
Hmm.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That's always a dream. I haven't said anything around Christmas time, and I'm sold. I'm gonna be there. Listen to this. I don't know if you're breaking too many rules with this one, but with New Nightmare, which was the Nightmare on Elm Street, it was like Freddy was bleeding into the real world of the people that made that.
Yeah.
Could you successfully do that with Scream? Because it would account for why all these actors are coming back and they're just playing versions of themselves.
Hmm.
And they're being picked off by someone who has taken over Ghostface in real life.
I
Is
think
it
that
too
would
many
be,
layers, or are we? I mean, is that a good idea, or are they ripping New Nightmare off too much?
I think it's going to have to somewhat not reinvent itself, but it's going to have to show how and like what is it going to do to progress this franchise to give it life
Yeah.
and to keep it going. And I wonder if they'll end up doing something like that. I would like to see it. If it's done well, yeah, I would like to see it.
If you do the New Nightmare kind of concept, where do you go from here? Because you can't just go
Yeah.
back into movie mode. So I feel like that's probably not likely. I think the idea is somebody is using technology to become the killers of the past. I think that's an interesting idea. Um, but yeah, they do need to do something to freshen this up just a little bit. We got to change
Hmm.
this format up. And there, I feel like there's been possibilities, especially with
Yeah.
Scream 6. I think opening with a kill and we know who the killer is, or at least one of them, is an awesome idea.
Hmm.
And it's we're in on part of the mystery of
Yeah.
who's doing it. And maybe we don't know who they're working with, but
Hmm.
that was a missed opportunity, I think, in Scream 6. Great opening that
It never quite
didn't
lived up.
didn't quite live up to it. But man, fingers crossed this turns out to be good. Because if after all this time we finally bring Stu back and it's a dud, that's gonna stink, man.